Hey guys, my name is Josh and welcome to my YouTube channel. I've been meaning to create one for quite some time, but just for whatever reason, I haven't gotten around to it. Life kind of gets in the way, but I figured, hey, just get it done because I'll just keep pushing it off and pushing it off, and it'll just never happen. So once I decided I was gonna start making videos, I had to actually decide what I was gonna make videos of. So I did some thinking and I came up with nothing. I'm not really inherently great at anything. I'm decent at some things, but a lot of people have that one thing that is just like they're super talented in, whether it's some sort of sport or they're musically inclined. I'm not really any of those things. So I had to think about what I was going to do. I thought about it and I remembered back to about 6 to 8 months ago. It was like in the heat of the election, and I don't do politics. It's not my thing. I don't like getting involved in it. But what happens during politics, what happens during any sort of election or anything where you have to choose sides, the people who are up in question or the people that are in the spotlight, instead of kind of pointing the light to their good qualities, instead of pointing the light at what they're going to do and the changes that they're going to make, they point the spotlight at their opponent and all the things that they are bad at. And it becomes this just like hatred race, just who's the worst person. And that gets transferred to all of us. So during this, people would constantly post something, videos, articles, just bashing other people, and I couldn't stand it. I love to do two things. One is I like to make people laugh. Now I love making people laugh. Laughter is awesome, and to be a source of that laughter brings me joy. But two is I like to teach people something. So if I can do one of those two things, make people laugh or teach them something, then I'm a happy camper. So seeing all this hatred and negativity go back and forth hurt. I hated to see it. So what I set out to do is every time I would see a video or a post that was putting someone down or was going against a certain group of people, I would find another video or another news article that was equally as positive to kind of combat that negativity. And it worked for a while, but eventually I ran out of videos, I ran out of news articles, I ran out of things to post, and honestly I couldn't keep up with it anyways. I was thinking back to that and I figured, hey, why not make my own YouTube channel and post videos to hopefully bring joy to people's lives? If I can't find the videos, then I'll just make the videos. So in this channel, I'm gonna talk about stuff that maybe I went through, or I'm gonna talk about stuff that someone else I know went through, or a video that I saw, an article I read. Probably not an article I read because I don't really read too many articles, but anything that kind of I interact with. That's what I'm gonna talk about in these videos. I might post an extra one this week just because this one's really just an introduction one that doesn't have any real content to it. But it gives you an idea of what you guys can expect. Now, a lot of what I post in here is going to be grounded in what I find joy in. And what I find joy in is my love for Jesus. So a lot of what I talk about comes from my faith. Now, just because we don't share the same faith or belief system doesn't mean you're not gonna find joy in these videos. So a lot of what we hear about is this idea of tolerance, and what this society and this culture tells us tolerance is that in order to be tolerant, you have to accept everyone else's beliefs as truth. And if you don't accept something as truth, then you're not tolerant. Which is not what tolerance, that's the opposite of tolerance. Tolerance is, despite our differences, despite the fact that we may differ in opinion or belief system or things that we enjoy doing, despite those things, we can still love each other. We can still care about each other. We can still lift each other up. So that's what I'm hoping from this. I want to get people from all walks of life coming in and sharing one commonality of wanting to get joy out of life. We're taught to love two things. We're created to love, but we're created to love two things. One is God, and the second are the people around us. And we get so busy focused on putting down the people around us or trying to get to the top that we forget to love the people that we are surrounded with. So that's what this channel is going to be about. This channel is going to be about trying to find the joy in a world that is just filled with hate. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to share this video with all your friends, everyone that you can, but I also want you to comment in the section below. I want to hear what brings you joy. What do you get happiness out of? It may be some sort of faith, it may be a sport, it may be music, but what do you find joy in? And hopefully it's those things that we can talk about and I can post more videos about. But I'll try and post another video later this week about some actual sort of content. But if not, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.